Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, 15 Minutes of Game. Today I'm recording a quick, hopefully, little video. I guess it's going to be more of a rant. I wouldn't really classify this as a video essay because I haven't really prepared anything, and I don't think the video is going to be, in terms of graphics, too much quality, maybe one or two images. But there's news today. I'm sure you've heard that Xbox Live, Microsoft has decided to increase the price of, well, they've discontinued the yearly membership. In the past, the yearly membership for Xbox Live was $60 for the year. They discontinued that over the summer last year, I believe. And now they've put out new prices for the 1 month, 3 month, and 6 month membership. The 6 month membership now costs $60, which was the same as the former yearly membership. So now for a whole year, the best price you can get for Xbox Gold is $120 a year. So they've doubled the price. When I heard that they were increasing the price, I was like, oh, maybe it's going to be like $70 more a year, which, I didn't, or $70 a year, so $10 more, something like reasonable, that I wasn't too on board with. But then it's $120. They've doubled the price, and it's such a bad decision. So to me, and I'm sure a lot of you guys will probably agree, I've had Xbox my entire life. That's the only console I've had. So the first console I've had, it's pretty much been the only console I've had except for a couple of Game Boys, and I have a Switch that I have no games for. But that's another story. I say this to say that I don't try to bash Microsoft or their decisions with Xbox, but this seems like such a bad decision. So I have some business experience. I'm a certified public accountant, so CPA. So I come into this with the perspective of that this is like a pure business decision. I'm sure it's just like people at Microsoft who have, obviously aren't gamers, and they don't have to be, but I don't even think they understand their market. Like I don't see, how they could come to the conclusion that it's a good idea to double the price of a yearly membership to Xbox Live, which you would need to play online. PlayStation, I don't think has that. Like you can play, I'm pretty sure you can play PlayStation Plus. You can play most games online, and you don't have to, pay $120 a year to do it. Like it's just such a backwards move. And I like the Xbox Series X. I have a Series X, and I appreciate like the performance. There's no games for it currently, but I'm sure there will be in the future, and I can kind of look past that and say like, oh, it's a rough year. They pushed back Halo because it wasn't ready, and I respect that decision. But like this is a pure like cash grab decision. It's like Microsoft. It seems Xbox. It seemed like they were going on the right track. Ever since that whole Xbox One Connect debacle and like lack of exclusives, they acquired a bunch of developers like over the past few years. So I'm expecting like a lot more first part or what is it, exclusives for Xbox in the future. So I'm like, okay, that's a good decision. The Xbox Series X, reasonably priced. It was less. I'm pretty sure it was maybe around. I think it was equal to what the Xbox One came out with for the price, and they had a budget model like right away, like stuff that's like, okay, this is for the gamers, and it builds up our goodwill for them. But it's like they'll be on the right track, and the first opportunity they turn into a tree, and they like deadline it. So it's like now I as a fan. I, as someone who's had Xbox their entire life, I've had an Xbox Live Gold membership for the past decade. Like, I've never not had an Xbox Live Gold membership for the past decade. But now I'm, like, seriously considering when my membership goes out at the end of, I think it's the end of April, like, not renewing it. Because why would I pay $120 a year when I used to pay $60 a year? What are you offering me that's for $120 a year? Like, it just makes no sense, and it's just is divisive for no reason. Like, you can't give me a good reason. Like, what new service are you offering me that it's 100 and that you've doubled the price? For like games with gold, like, I couldn't tell you the last time they put out a games with gold that I was truly excited for. I think all last year there was maybe one game I was excited for, and I don't even remember that. Like, so it's not games with gold. They're saying, like, with games with gold, they're probably providing like north of $500 in value for games, but it's games nobody wants. So that's not it. There's no new service that they're providing. I've read that, maybe it's rumors that this is to make Game Pass more appealing. But, like, you can look at Game Pass, to me, you can look at Game Pass and the Connect, and they follow, like, a similar path. Like, I think Game Pass is way better than the Connect, obviously. It's more like people want Game Pass more than they want the Connect. But if people aren't going to, like, buy Game Pass on their own, then maybe they don't want it. And you shouldn't force that on them. You shouldn't, like, take away all the other options so they get Game Pass. So that, to me, is another dumb decision. Like, it's just, I don't think they learn. It's like, and it's really, I hate to say it, but I don't think they learn. It's like, this is a pure business decision. It's people in a boardroom that, like, they see money, and that's it. They see short-term money. They see, how can we get our sales up for this year, and they don't think long-term. And it's just like, I don't know. To me, it's so obvious that's what's going down. Because you couldn't, if you had, like, put this in, like, a focus group or something, I'm pretty sure everyone would say, hey, don't double the price for a yearly membership when you're offering literally nothing new. I don't think they're offering not a single thing new. It's just to shepherd us to getting Game Pass, which is more expensive and which I don't want. I like to own my games. So it's like, it's not an equivalent service for me. Like, it's just not. And they're offering nothing new. And it's like, I don't know. So, when April rolls around, I'm seriously considering not renewing my membership. I just don't see a reason to. Like, I don't play online that much. If you follow the channel at all, I have a Games with Gold Gambit series where I put up a poll on Twitter for what the Games with Gold are going to be for the next month. You guys vote on it, and I play like a quick trial of whatever game you pick for the month. But I'm totally willing to just drop that series when my gold runs out, because I'm not paying double to run that series. I'm just not. I just don't think that's something I would do. And I would hope they reverse this decision, because it's a terrible decision. It's really just a terrible decision. Like, there was nothing wrong with what they had before. If you want Game Pass, like, power to you. Go ahead and get Game Pass. I think it's a good service. It's just not for me. But for them to push me in this direction to get something I don't want, when they had something available that had all the service that I needed, I don't need to do that, and I don't want to do that. And I think if that's something, you feel, you should cancel your membership. Make sure auto renew is off. So I'm sure auto renew is still on, and even though there was a price hike, I'm sure they'll charge you the $60 when it comes time to renew. Yeah. Again, this is like the only thing they understand, and like, I don't know. I've never gotten that about business. It's just, I don't know, it's pure money. So numbers are the only thing they'll understand. So cancel your membership, complain, say you'll switch over to PlayStation, because I can't blame you. This is like just a dumb decision. Like, they have it's like they have the disconnect. It's just so weird. And it's just, they were on the right track. I feel like they were on the right track, and they dropped the ball again. Like, amazingly so, they dropped the ball. Unless they reverse that decision or lower it to a significantly more reasonable price, I don't think I'm going to renew gold when the time runs around. I'll run the Games with Gold Gambit series on my channel until my membership runs out. But like, there's nothing I need on there to justify me paying an extra $60 a year. Like, not at all. And it's a shame because I'm a long-term fan. Like, I'm very willing to be vocal when they make good decisions, and I'll be vocal when they make terrible, terrible decisions. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt if I think, there's a good reason for them doing this, but there's no good reason for them doing this. There's just not. This has been 15 minutes of the game. Thank you for watching. I don't like doing rant videos. I think they're a little cheesy and clickbaity, and that's what I try not to have my channel be, but when there's something like this, I will talk about it. I say, don't renew your membership. Don't buy this. Don't buy Game Pass. Because they're not offering anything that makes it worth it. If you're happy with gold as it was a month ago or a year ago when it was $60 for a year, don't buy into $120 for a year. You don't need it. You don't need it. This has been 15 minutes of game. Thank you for watching. If you could leave a like, that'd be great. It's not really what this video is about. If you could subscribe, that'd be great. Not really what this video is about. I don't know. I'll be back with more stuff. I hope they make the change, but I doubt it. But thanks for watching. I'll see you when I see you.